Oh, it was paused. Alright. Oh, okay. Go upset this cat. Hello. I know. It's cold today, isn't it? It's cold, isn't it? It's time to go get a coffee and probably some more food. Okay. Ow! Pointing. The smallest refused to. Well, I didn't really. She had trouble sleeping last night, and this morning she refused to get out of her pajamas, so she went to nursery in her pajamas. Because sometimes, it's just not worth the aggro. Especially when neither of you have slept. Well, I'm saying let's put you down on this rainbow's jacket. Aha, number 3.
Number 3. What's you now? But what we got for number 3? Odacio! Way!
Oh, this is starting off with all the ones I like. Oh, I have to actually think. Can't just be like, oh, it's shark. Right. Snap that. Refill the water. Oh, I'll put you down here. Where's it? Oh, lots of yawns today. Oh, so much stuff to sort. But hey, there's going to be a lunch break today. Play some video games. Oh my Christ. Oh, so full of yawns. Oh. 5 a.m. was 5 hours ago. Right. Oh, it's a mug size, so I have to get a mug. Oh, Christ. Oh. So, we're not going to think very deeply. I'm grabbing a Zelda mug. It's a, the Wind Waker stained glass windows art pieces. They were used for posters and for adverts and stuff. They're brilliant. Love it. I've had this mug for quite a while actually. It's lasted really well. It lasted better than my No Cat mug. My No Cat mug became a white mug very quickly, and then became a smashed mug because of children. Ugh. Still got the stickers though. Stuck them on one of my guitars. Oh, no cat. I need to catch up on the cats. They're actually good. Oh my lord. Oh, sleepy. Right. One minute. on, stop yawning! Oh. Oh, my face. The yawns are hurting my face. Oh, right, you're done. Oh, smells good. Full of cold. I'm knackered. But I can just about smell that coffee, and that coffee smells good. Odacio is a fucking good coffee. Oh, I'm really quiet. Oh, bugger. Oh, Ben doesn't like it when I'm quiet on these ones. Yawning. We're gonna make some porridge as well. Lazy way porridge. It's cold. Icy pavements today. Those of you who live in a slightly more spread out nation, like I recognize that it'll be worse where you are. But I live in a fucking city, and they don't grit the roads, and they don't grit the pavement. So this morning we were sliding our way. Oh my fuck. This is ridiculous. Oh, so much yawning. Oh well. When they inevitably decide to use the vocal recordings to train AI to have a weird mishmash of northern accents, they can have it occasionally go like some kind of wounded brontosaurus. Oh, Christ on a bike. Right. We're gonna do some porridge as well because it is cold. Anyway, it was all slippy slidey all the way in to drop the kids off this morning up the hill. But we didn't. No one fell. The pavements are just icy. Like, luckily, like the main roads are done. So it's not like there was crazy black ice all over the place or anything. I don't want to do 3.5 minutes. Just do 3 minutes for that and see how it is. Let's go put that milk back. Oh. So yeah. Icy as fuck. Watch out. Fuck. Oh, so yeah, wherever you are, don't fall on your ass, because it'll hurt. Let's have some of this coffee, and hopefully it will mitigate the surprising levels of fatigue I seem to be under. Oh my god, I'm gonna yawn again. 1 second. Oh, fuck. So I would say that the flavour profile on Odacio is a bit fruity for what it is. Like, it's not a fruity blend at all. It's not a fruity or flowery blend. But for what is, like, supposedly, like, quite a strong blend, it's not just bitter. But it's quite good. It's a nice flavour. It is a good one to swap in every now and again. Like, really, I mostly go for, these days, I mostly go for Mexico. That's, like, also, like, that's quite a fancy one. Like, it's an expensive one, and I get it for free, so, you know. I haven't got my regular coffee yet. We haven't gotten an... Oh. Now, say what you like, and I often do, about the fact that Nestle may have occasionally committed gross human rights abuses and so on. Like they're awful. But then again, like almost every, oh, and they are also currently involved with Israel and so on. But A, so is every other cat company of a certain size, and B, they pay my wife a monthly wage, so I have to be okay with them. Sorry, but also, they do. Every employee gets a big Christmas hamper full of this shite that doesn't sell, but some of it's quite nice. But there's some really weird stuff. Last year there was Kit Kat cereal, which wasn't really selling, but it was actually really chocolatey. Thank you. Like it was actually quite good for Nestle. I find their chocolatey cereals aren't often chocolatey. Oh no, I didn't put enough milk. I'm gonna have to go get some more milk. I think. Oh no. I think we're okay if we just mix up. Just mix up. It's a bit thick. It's a bit thick, but it'll do. And we're gonna wimp mode it. I'm gonna grab some sugar. No, it's fine. It's like super brown sugar, so you know. That's what I tell myself. It's not super processed white sugar. It's the stuff that really should be used for baking, but am I gonna fucking bake anytime soon? No siree, Bob. Although my wife makes good brownies. Oh, I'll tell you what's really good. My it's not vegan because it needs egg whites. But my Auntie Janet, everyone calls her Auntie Janet. I'm sure. I assume she still has social media and she'll still be called Auntie Janet because, like, you know how like, so when you're dealing with if you spend a decent amount of time around Nigerian or Ghanaian people, and besides the fact that you start to work out that a lot of them have names like Good Luck and names like I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name. There's one that I knew, and his name literally meant Thursday, which is like it's just how it is, and you know. And to be fair, if you make the joke, you have the confidence to do so, which you won't often have if you're British because A, we're all awkward, and B, I mean, born in Merseyside. I mean, admittedly, like at the time of the slave trade, my family was probably in indentured servitude in Ireland. But my point is that, like, you can't, right? But if you do have the bottle to make the joke, and you are like, so like, I used to when you like so when I worked in because people are always like I seem to inspire people to be just nice, or at least people are nice, and people don't have massive barriers up around me because I'm fucking weird anyway, and especially since I've just sort of accepted that I act the way I act and so on. It's weird in a way that people sort of warm to. Anyway, so when I worked in London for DWP, and you got like a really nice, it's genuinely it was a great place to work because you would get an insight into like the various cultures around them. Because I was an outsider, I was a northerner, and you get like a really, it's such a good insight into like how people lived and so on, and people were like genuinely like proper friendly. But you can't count it, can you? Because it's people you work with, but you got a proper insight because people were like open about stuff because everyone was from somewhere else. You know, anyone who was actually from London or anyone who was like an upper class white person wasn't working in the ground floor and the sub basement of the building, you know? They were working on the proper offices and so on. So I got to find out about like before I went there, I had no idea that Kenya has a huge Indian subcontinent population. I didn't know that. It was fascinating. These people I can't remember. I'm not gonna say which language because I cannot remember. Some spoke Punjabi and some spoke Hindi, and I cannot remember, and I would sound super racist if I just assumed. Anyway, but my point being is and it'd be like, oh yeah, no, he's from Kenya, and being like, oh, cool, and yeah, and ah, hang out with Deepak was great. We had fuck all to do, so we just hang out and talk about his kids, talk about food. Everyone was disappointed that I didn't like cricket. I've just never. It's just not my background. I didn't like sports anyway, but you don't have cricket. I mean, there probably is. There's literally a cricket club down the road from my mum's house. But my point is that there's no huge cricket following up there. It's all football and rugby. But yeah, so there was a disappointment there. What was my point? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, particularly Ghanaian and Nigerian people. Every woman is auntie, and my auntie Janet is a bit like that, but in a very small village in Wales. As in, everyone calls her Auntie Janet, but she's literally my auntie. And I think my point was that she makes an amazing chocolate mousse. But I went off on a tangent. Sorry, you are my coffee break, so you gotta put up with the bullshit. Mm. Um, oh. I wonder why Auntie Janet went to Switzerland. Sorry, this is a bit of a weird thing. A lot of my family, so more immediate light bounds, all went to Switzerland to work. So my auntie Janet went over and she worked in travel and she worked in a few offices of insurance companies. She was a PA at British Tobacco, which was which had their offices in Geneva, which is totally not dodgy as hell. But yeah, so and that's why she lives a very carefree life now. I mean, it's all gone a bit pear shaped long term because she's getting older now. But she's always been quite wealthy because she just had a ludicrous pension from that. Um, and just invested really wisely, which is very odd because she's also the auntie who'll talk to you about drugs very openly. But yeah, no, she makes amazing desserts, like the best desserts. My granny used to make these ludicrous roast dinners with vegetables that she'd grown herself. And I'm sure if she had enough land, she would have kept livestock to kill and eat as well. Granny was a bit like that. Granny used to have sheep brain soup. No one else would touch it. But Auntie Janet was the one who made amazing desserts, and now it's my mum who does main courses. She thinks that she's not very good at it, but my mum also thinks she's overweight and she's skinny as fuck. I'm heavier than I've ever been. To naked eye, mum, you look like a fucking. You look like you're anorexic. For fuck's sake. Oh, that's my coffee done. Oh, that's good. Mm. So yeah, my point was going to be that Odacio, it's it excels at just being a black coffee. I mean, it's mug size. You can't really go much bigger unless you got a massive, massive cup to put it in. So yeah, it's very good at that. It has a surprising flavor. It's actually like it's strong coffee, but it isn't bitter. It's quite smooth. It's pretty mild, I would say. You know, I like in my head, it is more about a body of flavor than it is about just a pure bitterness. It does go well with dark chocolate, of course. It also goes well with all sorts. It's going to go well. Like the aftertaste is going to go quite nicely with this porridge. Honestly, this absolutely solid now porridge. I probably really should put some milk in. No fun. It'll do anyway. Keep me going till proper lunch. Um. So yeah, I think the surprise and the joy, and actually quite enjoying it for the whole duration, and also because it's my current go-to Evercade game, is I'm gonna make this one Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, which is very foolish to spend that right now because that's the game I'm currently playing and really enjoying. This is really more going to be a series which gives an idea out of what games are currently on my mind more than anything else, isn't it? But yeah, yeah, I'd say it's Blood Omen. I would also say that if that's not your jam, and if you instead of going for like a darker, have a bit of dark chocolate with it to make it more coffee-ish, but went more on its sort of lighter notes, maybe you could say it was Sonic. But I'm going with Blood Omen. That's my first instinct. That's what's on my brain. So we're going to go with that. I'd be curious to see what I said last year, but I'm not going to bother. Um, Something smells delicious. Can't be the cat. I wonder. Oh well, who knows? I'll see you later. Ta-ra.